10:11 on the clock, chosen ones. You are aligned with your own reflections on a daily, consistent basis, Leparalak. Consistently, meaning life never disappoints you. Life always sends you who you are. When you look in the mirror, Leparalak, all you see is a reflection, a physical reflection of your vessel and its compartments that can reflect their own light towards you on that little shaped mirror of yours. But have you ever heard of the sacred mirror, Leparalak? The sacred mirror where it will show you the truth, but your own perceptions will try to see the truth the way you want to see it. Sacred mirror, Leparalak. It's life. Life is the best sacred mirror there is out there because you can physically be involved in its reflections. Unlike when you're on a mirror where you see the reflections, but you're limited from interacting with those reflections except just view them and observe them. You understand? But the sacred mirror right now is you're breathing your own life force, recycled. You breathe out carbon dioxide, and then you're inhaling carbon monoxide or oxygen, who knows, but the recycled part of you is always breathe in. The used up part of you is always breathe out. That's why the sacred mirror says, do not blame anything in life except observe. The same way you observe a physical mirror, where you check yourself, hey, what's going on here, whatever the case may be, it's the same way you do with the sacred mirror. The thing is, the sacred mirror doesn't tell you, hey, I'm a mirror, I'm your reflection. It doesn't. It just comes in with alignment and you deal with those things. The sacred mirror, it helps you heal quickly. Somebody's disrespecting you. You're not seeing the disrespect on a mirror and watching how it's going to play out. It's happening to you. The character, the main character who manifested that alignment, it's happening to you. Why is that person reflecting those things towards you? Why are they hating on you? Why are they jealous of you? You get to ask that question, chosen ones. You ask it because you're wondering what manifested this reality within you. A wise person will see things like this, hence observation and patience are key in life. Life is not patient, life is just consistent, and consistency is frowned upon, the Baralak. Consistency is frowned upon because by the time something is used to being done and you don't know it, you might overlook the fact that it took time to allow it to play out. Yes, some of us coming into spiritual terms and practices, we assume instant transmission with our manifestations. We assume what I think and know now about myself and become will happen this instantly. Yes, it does. It does, but not everything. You see, in life, the Paralak, you can manifest goals or dreams or realities or timelines that require long-term maintenance. Or you can manifest desires that require no long-term maintenance. Because that's also a duality. Remember, you're living in a world of duality, the Paralak. Think about it. Some goals that you manifest in your heart, they require you to prepare. They require you to practice, to rehearse, to reenact that becoming that's going to maintain what your ideal is about. And then there are those goals, those desires, those timelines that you go into without any maintenance. For instance, you're manifesting your favorite cup of latte, for instance, right in the morning. A warm, right sugar, right temperature, like you're desiring something. That thing that you're desiring does not need maintenance. You just get then purchase it. Or somebody buys it for you. You have it ready made. It gives you the ease of, yeah, I'm good at manifesting. I got my coffee right here. And it's latte, whatever the case may be. But then there's a goal that demands you to be there 24/7. Like instead of now buying or receiving a fully packaged, ready-made coffee cuisine, you're given the chance to desire a building that can produce that from scratch, where you receive your coffee beans from your suppliers, where you receive the milk from the suppliers of the farms, the sugar, and then you have to get the equipment, then you have to get the people, then you have to finalize a way to market it and produce it in a way that's convenient enough for the economy. You see, those two goals, they are based on the same ideal of having best cup of coffee, best cup of cappuccino. You can either receive it quickly and move on, or build it and go on. You understand the parallel? Those two manifestations are based on one thing, one product, but their engagement in life is different. The other is long-term based because you have to be there physically to build it. The other is short-term based because you receive the final product and you walk away. So when you manifest the parallel, put yourself there like, I desire a car, a house. Who's maintaining these things? Because if you desire it, did you see in your third eye that desire requires staying power, meaning you must become somebody who can keep it. You understand? Or when you're looking at your desires in your third eye, are you seeing yourself enjoying it without any responsibility? Because response is an ability, le paralak. You have to fine tune it. Soldiers, people in the military, when we look at them like this, they are fine tuned to assess reality and their surroundings. Do you understand? A normal civilian doesn't get training like this. You can't see people's behavior or analyze them. You cannot. Same way with you. God gave you these abilities using the sacred mirror you're in. The sacred mirror, le paralak, where you can see your results from your own habits. Form, solidify under your own control. If you want to control anything in the world, you just have to become somebody who can maintain it. That's all. You want the relationship? Become somebody who loves relationships. That's all. Not flings. If you want flings, you're going to meet people who prefer flings. I'm telling you. If you want a real commitment, you're going to meet people who pressure you into building something stable. And many of you are not ready for this. Have you ever manifested a lover or a friend that wants to be your best friend, like your brother-in-law, and along the way, they want to be closer to you relationally speaking, but they are not from your own bloodline. That person is a commitment-based individual. They don't like running around befriending everybody. No, that's too much energy and a lot of work. Why the PR? They like one-on-one relationships, calm relationships. They like doing this in their sacred mirror because it keeps them calm, it keeps them pure for their own engagement in life. But you, chosen one, you might say, I want something, I want the fling. And then you become the person who's fling-based. Everybody who says hello to you, you stop and share your personal details with them. And sooner or later, 2 days later, you're with them in your house, in their car, doing the deeds quickly. Over and over and over. That's the benefits of the human body. You can reenact sexual connotations quite quickly, unlike other animals in the world who have to wait for a seasonal change. You understand? You have control over that. But you must know these things in order to manifest it. You must know that what I desire comes in a duality. It's hot or cold. Which modality requires me to maintain this hot side? Which part of me requires me to maintain this cold side of it? Become a master, ascend to the master level. I keep saying, ascend to the master level. Yes, when you wake up and go to work, understand that you're taking your vessel to work. You're not taking your spirit. Your spirit has already told you millions of ideas and empires you should build, you should start. It has already told you everything. But your ego, not understanding how the sacred mirror works, your ego will be like, nah, let's go back to work. At least there's consistency. At least there's security. At least there's a result that I get in 4 weeks. Do you understand? But building something from scratch, from nothing, negotiating, yeah, that's not for everybody, le paralak. That's too fearsome. There are too many loopholes that you can fail. But if you can fail and the sacred mirror shows you that you have an ideal that matches your reality, but your activities don't match the expectation, that's when you fail. Life simply says you misaligned your habit right there. Let's retry again in this way. That's what life does with the sacred mirror, le paralak. This is why when you love yourself, you meet people who also love themselves. It's a sacred mirror. It reveals who you are. Unlike a real mirror, the physical one, where you have to see who you are. Only you see and observe the images behind your own avatar or archetype right there. Actually, the avatar and archetype are two different aspects. The avatar is a consciousness or is a psyche. I mean, the avatar is the physical embodiment, le paralak, while the psyche of you is your consciousness, le par. You understand? So when you move into such things like this, I felt my inner child correcting me there. It's like there's a team of people talking to me all at once. They want to let you know that the best way to evolve and the best way to replenish yourself is to use the sacred mirror of life, because life reflects who you are. It will show you who you are. That hate you have by yourself in your house when you were thinking about somebody or what you were doing that you hate, it does come back to you reflectively. It will be seen again on social media, on TV. Somebody will mention it to show you that life was watching you privately. That's why you can't hide what you do, Lebar. If I'm having a good exercise regime and a good diet, it'll show on my skin, my energy. You'll feel it because life can't hide who I am. The sacred mirror simply reveals both dark and light, and you explore them with your physical body. Enough that you cry, have scratches, have remembrances of trauma somehow. So work with the sacred mirror to not only fulfill, but to also evolve. You are the one, Le Paralak. You create the sacred mirror yourself. Loel Al Paralak.